Hello, this is brush painting for beginner from Oriental Art Supply, Ling Chi. Today we're going to do a subject called The Three Friends of Deep Winter. And during the cold winter time, there are three plants that strive. And one is plum blossom, the other is bamboo, the third one is pine. And they are all stay green in the deep winter while the snow is coming down. We have done all these three subjects separately, and then we're going to put it together. And this is a very popular composition, but if you have seen it elsewhere, they usually are pretty complicated in each individual subject. Today we're going to do it with simple subject, but still express the essence of the three subjects. And the paper I'm going to use the pre-mounted mulberry paper. You can also use pre-mounted shrimp paper, and they come in rectangular size in the plain ones, and then these come in square size. It's a great idea for holiday gifts because you don't have to mount it, and then once you paint it, and then it will be ready to give it away. The brushes I'm going to use is lotus petal, which you can also substitute with large orchid bamboo. And we're going to use this one for the plum blossom as well as the bamboo. And then the large full moon, I'm going to use it for the plum trunk. And then the twig brush, we're going to use it for pine needle, and as well as the smaller branches for plum blossom as well as bamboo. The color, if you have the budget companion set, has all the necessary color, but the pigment is not as rich as the Kuretake set, that you can use either one of them. We're going to use 2 red and a brown and some white. The ink, I'm going to use the best bottle ink, and then on the green bamboo leaves, I'm using indigo and yellow because I'm using up some of my favorite green in the set. So I'm pulling the ink in a separate dish. So I'm having the lotus petal brush, which I like. The brush is soft enough for petal and then sturdy enough for the blade look, the blade stroke like bamboo. You definitely can use large orchid bamboo to substitute it. So I'm loading the green with a little ink on the tip. So the first group of leaves, I'm going to do it on about between 1/3 and 1/4 in the a quarter down. And that's my starting, which is the bamboo in the middle. So there's a little yellow in the palette. So I'm going to have like a V shape here. This paper is very easy to control the moisture. This is my first group. Second group will be lighter, more green, not much ink. So I have the green and then matched, mixed with a little yellow. So this group is a little bit above from my main group. I want you to see the top of these leaves. They're kind of U-shaped. They're not even. They're not flat. So they are kind of having a U. And then I'm going to use my twig brush. This time I'm going to have a little bit brown from the palette. Like I said, you can use the companion set. It also has a brown. This set has 2 browns, so I'm mixing 2 brown up. And then with a little bit my green. And then I'm connecting this group leaves with the one on the bottom. So I have And then I'm bringing this group down. So now I'm finishing my bamboo composition. So I'm rinsing my brush, lotus petal brush out, get all the green out. And then I'm going to load some white. And then rinse the tip of the white out. I'm loading the carmine. And tip the rouge. So and then one flower a little bit up here. Again, white, rinse it off, rouge. Okay, so blend. So you can see I have a host and a guest. So a bud on the side. And then I dip more rouge, and then I have a deep purple here. So make it the center. So I'm going to leave my lotus petal brush off, and I'm having this full moon brush. I like it because it's long and full, still has a lot of body to it, so I have a little bit white. Rinse the white off a little bit, and then 2 browns. And then the ink. Get the ink. So brown and ink. Okay, ink on the tip. So I'm using my twig brush with ink, and I'm going to do connect. And then there is a branch on the other side of here. So the same lotus petal brush, I'm going to do another flower on this side. And a little bit purple in the middle. Okay. And then back to the twig brush with the ink. And with a little holder here. And then holder here. And I'm going to do and then I'm going to use make some bud here. Okay. And then back with the twig brush. And then here, another bud, and then with the ink to hold it up, a little here, a little red suggestion, some holder here, holder there on both sides. That finished my plum section. And then we're going to do the pine on this side. So I'm going to use the twig brush. You can use pine needle if you have pine needle brush or a happy dot. But since I try to limit on the number of brush I'm using, so I'm using the twig brush. It has a good sharp tip. And then also, it's short, so it's easier to make sharp needles. So I always want you to think about how you do a pine needle. Is short and long, and short and long. This one, you can see that they are too even, so I will get another one out here. Add a little yellow to it, make the green a little bit softer. Yeah. This is my first pile. The one underneath is a little darker. Long, short. So you can see one short, one long. When I have like a parallel, and I break it down, kitty cross, so I don't have two parallel lines. So then there's another small group of leaves on the side. Short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Then we come to the fun part. So now I'm going to have my full moon. You can use a large mountain horse if you have mountain horse. These are newer brush for me. So I'm connecting with wiggle line. So this so I'm connecting this one. So a little bit shorter. So then I will use some darker ink to make my happy dot here. So then I finish my composition, bamboo, pine, and plum blossom. And I'm going to use my twig brush to write the in calligraphy the 3 friends of deep winter. And then I sign my name on the bottom. Thank you for watching, and then we'll meet again next time.
And just to remind everyone, this is pre-mounted paper, so that you can see that it's a thicker cardstock, it's laying flat, there's no wrinkling or buckling, and once the painting is dry, it's ready to give away or frame or hang.
I think I'm going to add a branch right here.